Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kat, the Nurse Flipper. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am about to show you some incredible sales. This is almost $2,000 in sales with over an $80 average sales price. These are only high-priced items. I know some of you have limited time to watch the videos and only like to see these big-ticket bolo items, which means be on the lookout for. So this is one of those videos. So these are all sales from my own store over the last 2 weeks, a little bit more than 2 weeks, like 2 weeks, 2 days, all from my own store, all sold on Buy It Now, and all for an incredible profit. I'm going to go through these items. I'm going to pop them up here for you. I'm going to tell you where I got them. I'm going to tell you how much I paid for them, and I'm going to tell you what they sold for and what I profited. So let's go ahead and start. So first up is this Kodak Electrograph slide tray. These are not overly impressive and they don't sell a ton, but I bought these in old camera lots. So if you come across somebody selling a box or a bin of old camera and photography supplies, I would pick it up. I was only a couple dollars into these and they sold for $32.76, plus the buyer paid $18 in shipping. I do want to point out the shipping in that screenshot is if it were to ship to me. So a lot of times the buyer did pay more than that. So I was only a couple bucks into these, making these about a $28 profit. And then this one actually is one of the ones that took the longest, but this brand and pattern is definitely a bolo. I sold several pieces for hundreds of dollars back when I first got it. Again, this one took about 6 months. This is Linux the Village. It is this large serving platter. I believe about $10 in an online auction, but I also got those $100 pieces. So that is key when you're buying from these auctions. You want one or a couple of items to pay for everything you buy and the rest to be profit. It can sell down the road and that's okay because you've already recouped your initial investment. So this one will be about an $18 profit. The pattern on this is the Village, and the spice rack for this sells for $350 to $450. I did get one. It sold really high, and I'm trying to think of, I know the spice rack is probably the highest. Also, I'll go ahead and put up here, we'll scroll through this pattern and just look at what your higher priced items are so that you can keep an eye out for them while you are outsourcing. Up next, this is an original wheeler. This is a vase with some grapes on it. It doesn't look super impressive, but this one was signed and it sold in about 4 months. I paid $5 for this at a garage sale and it sold for $40, plus the buyer paid $10 in shipping, making it about a $28 profit. Next is a bunny. So this is an Annette Funicello blue bunny. He was like a little magician and had his magician's hat. I got this at the thrift store. So I always look through plush when I'm at the thrift store. You're gonna see another doll. So my last high what sold had a doll that sold for well over $100, and this one's gonna have one that sold very high as well. A lot of the porcelain dolls are not really big money, but some of them are. So I am probably honestly missing a lot of them because I don't look them all up. Just if one catches my eye, the one in this video, I will tell you why when I get to it. But this one just looked nice. Annette Funicello was a name I was familiar with, so I was able to easily look up on eBay. There were none of this bunny listed and there was one sold, which made me feel like I should do pretty well. I paid $3.99. He sold for $40 in about 2 months, making him about a $33 profit. And I am estimating my profits on here. I'm not going to take the time to go through the math. I figure about 15 to 20%. So I'm just kind of doing a rough estimate in my head. Our 4 Riedel crystal wine glasses. I come across glasses in the box all the time at the thrift store. And I mean pretty regular. I feel like people probably get these for like birthday or Christmas or anniversary or wedding, and they never use them. These were new in the box with the stickers on, never used. I paid $3.99 at a local thrift store. They sold for $41.99, making them about a $35 profit, and they sold in about 3 months. So not super long, and not all glasses in the box are going to be valuable, but some of them might be very valuable. And I am okay with $30 profit in less than a few months. Next, and this one just sold yesterday. This is Eddie and Anger. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I think I've been corrected, but I really don't remember, so I'm sorry about that. This is a 2-piece organizer and pen. I only paid a couple dollars for this. Sold less than 2 months for $48.99. The other one that was in this lot, these were from an online auction, sold for $55 really fast, and was in my last, or the one before, high what sold videos. So I do have a playlist of high what sold if you would like to only see these big ticket items, and that is in my playlist. So look for high what sold playlist and you will find only these high what sold. So this wallet selling at $48.99 ended up making me over a $40 profit. Next are some shoes, and those of you that have been watching me know I am not a shoe person. However, I have not been a shoe person because I did not find shoes. And now one of the thrift stores I have been going to frequently has had some amazing shoes. These Keens were priced at $4, but I got 35% off, so I paid just over $3, and they sold for $50 plus shipping in less than 2 weeks, making them close to a $44 profit. Keen is an amazing brand, both shoes and these were flip-flops. $40 profit for some flip-flops. Shipped in a padded flat rate envelope. So easy to photograph, so easy to ship. I'm not going to pass up that kind of profit. So I do look at the shoes. I just A, don't know very much about them, and B, in my local town I don't see brands. However, I've been going like 45 minutes away from me and I've been finding some amazing brands, so I was very happy with the sale. Next, this is a Jewish candlestick holder. It is made in Israel. It is for Shabbat, I think that is how you say it. And I paid $3.99 for this at Goodwill, and it sold for $44 in about 3 months. So that was about a $37 profit. So these green and gold enamel, I always check out when I'm at the thrift store. They have brought me amazing money. I had a vase like this. I had a compote like this. It is all sold for amazing money. And I did have a viewer tell me this is considered cloisonne. I am not super familiar, but that is what I was told. Up next are some Waterford candlestick holders. I only paid $5 for these candlestick holders. They sold in about 3 months for $45, $44.99 plus shipping, and they will be about a $35 profit. I believe I got this pair from the flea market or an auction haul. Sometimes I buy so much stuff, it is really hard to remember what came from where. This item just sold this morning and will be going out this afternoon. And this is a Caribe Puerto Rico. And the cool thing is, this is going back to Puerto Rico. So there was only one like this sold in a different color. It sold for $55. I priced up. Somebody sent me an offer of $35. I was listed at $55. I countered them at $45. I was expecting them to counter me at $40 and was willing to accept $40, but they accepted my $45. And I got this at the thrift store for only a couple of bucks. less than a month ago, making this one again about a $37 to $38 profit. And I am increasing, guys. We are going from lowest to highest, from $50 and up. So you're going to see some more amazing stuff. If you have not, hit that thumbs up and hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, I think like 30% of the people who watch me are not subscribed. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. If you're a reseller, share with your friends. Let them know about the channel. It helps me grow and helps spread the word about my channel and my videos. And I really do appreciate when you do all of that stuff. Up next, this is another auction buy. This is a vintage Lulu's. It's a deer in the wood with kind of like the sunset behind it. I got 5 of these for like 10 bucks, only $2 in. This one sold for $41.99, plus the buyer paid about $12 in shipping, and that will make this about a $35 profit, and it sold in about 2 months, not too long. Next, I love cloisonne. If you've been watching me any amount of time, I love cloisonne. And I love cloisonne because A, it's really pretty, I think, and B, it sells very well. So this little trinket box was on my cart lot for my last $3,600 auction buy, which had the issue with the chairs. I am going to make you guys wait. The situation is resolved, but I'm gonna tell you about it in tomorrow's video. I'm gonna save it. I'm not gonna tell you today. So this cloisonne box, I am about $5 in the cart lot, sold for $58.39 in under a week, making it over a $45 profit. There were some vintage or antique stamps in it. I just left them in it. I don't want them. I don't want to list them individually, so I gave them to the buyer. Some more shoes. Like, it never ceases to amaze me. I'm like, I'm not a clothes seller, and then I make amazing profits on it. I'm not a shoe seller. Here go the shoes. I will sell whatever I can find that will make me a profit that it is legal to sell. That is what I will do because I'm a reseller. I'm in this to make money. I'm not going to limit myself on categories. I'm not going to limit myself on prices. If it's a $10 fast profit, I'm going to sell it. That's just how it is. So these dance goes, I got these at a yard sale for $5, and they sold in less than 2 days after listing for $55.99, making them about $45 profit. They were brand new. They were never worn. Dansko is an amazing brand of nursing shoes. Some sell better than others. Of course, your condition is going to matter. These were a smaller size. They were only a size 6. So I was actually surprised they sold so fast, but they sold fast, and that is an amazing, amazing profit. Up next is a thrift store buy. I got this at the thrift store for $6.99. This brand is Spartina. I know this brand because it is for sale in the little gift shop in the hospital I work at, and they only sell like really high brands. This one sold for $59.99, plus the buyer paid $9 in shipping, making it about a $48 profit, and it sold in under 2 weeks. So Spartina is a great brand. They make purses, they make wallets, they make all kinds of really cool stuff. Up next, this is a Miti Toyo caliper, and this I paid about $20 for. This just sold a couple of days ago, and it sold for $65, making it about a $36 profit. Did take a few months to sell. This is one of those items where I tell you guys, you don't have to know about it to sell it. You can put in the name brand, you can put in the model number, you can look it up, you list it, and whoever's looking for that item, they know what it is. They know what they're looking for. You don't have to. So this was a pretty decent sale. This one is going to show you a little lower buyer price that I did mark through the shipping because this shipped globally and they paid $30 in shipping. So this was a $62 total sale, even though they only paid $32 for the vase. I want you guys to know like that price point that somebody's willing to pay for it, including the shipping. So this one I'm about, I think, $7 or $8 in, and it sold for $32, making it about a $22 profit, but that buyer was $60 all in. So it's important because some of you might choose to do a free shipping model. That is personally not mine, but you have to choose the business model that works for you. You can take a little bit from me, a little bit from Julian maybe. He does things quite a bit different as far as our selling tactics. and you just make your own way. You're gonna figure out through time what works best for you as a reseller and what policies you want to have. I do want to go ahead and just take a minute to thank a few people who have bought me coffee since the last time. Susan said, thank you, Kat, for putting yourself out there for all of us to learn. Susan, you are so welcome. I really am so happy to help you guys. I love hearing about your successes and that you've increased your business and your income because of stuff that you've learned from me. That is like the best thing ever. So Susan, thank you for the coffees. And then it says someone bought me a coffee, and she did. It was Sunshine. She did tell me in the comments she forgot to put her name. I have done that same thing multiple times, sending other content creator coffees. So I completely understand that. So Sunshine, thank you so much for the coffee. I really do appreciate it. And then Julie's AJ's in Retro sent me 3 coffees. That is absolutely amazing. Julie, thank you so much. I really do appreciate the coffees. And she didn't leave a comment. So Julie, thank you so much. I'm not going to read this all from Jen, but Jen bought me 5 coffees, which is absolutely amazing. And I really do appreciate it so much. It really does help. And she said, I'm just so awesome to share help with others. I enjoy watching and learning. And her parents live in Crystal River, which is one of my favorite places to go and thrift. So definitely, Jen, let me know when you're in the area and maybe we can do a little thrift trip together. I only go like once or twice a week at most. So let me know and we'll see if we can figure something out. And thank you so much for the coffees. Let's get back to what's sold. Switch sides. We're going to switch it up a little bit. All right, where were we? We were on this lovely vase. This was one of my favorite vases from my big $3,600 haul. And this one was bought by Caroline, who is actually a channel member. So Caroline, thank you so much for your purchase. She paid $67 plus shipping. And this vase was like so awesome, really modern, really abstract. And it was just one of my favorite pieces from that haul. So I was about $12 into this. It will be about a $50 profit. And then this thing was tiny, like tiny, this little tiny Dresden, Irish Dresden girl in a dress playing a guitar. And I did pay about 12, I might have paid 20 for her. I did get her in an online auction. I bought her by herself, not in a lot, and she sold for $75 plus the buyer paid $8 in shipping, making her about a $45 profit, and she sold in less than 2 days. So definitely keep an eye out for these Dresden figures. I saw a few while I was at the antique mall yesterday, but they were priced a little too high for me to be able to make a profit. A lot of them do not sell this high, so don't expect them all to sell this high. You have to actually look up the actual figure, and a lot of them have it down on the bottom. This one was an Irish Dresden doll, and then I just put green dress when I was trying to find her. Up next is one of my Kachina dolls. I love Native American artwork and artifacts. I love Native American stuff. So this Kachina doll was 12 inches. I am about $10 in. He sold for $91 in about a month and a half. I have 6 more of them up there on my desk. I had to look and count, and I have a whole box that I think I'm going to unbox here in a little bit, and I am going to list them today. That is my plan, is to list Kachina dolls today. I absolutely love Kachina dolls, but I need that big box out the back of my shed. That's the main reason why. So this guy is going to be about a $75 profit, and yeah, I love. Sometimes the Kachinas take a while to sell, but I'm okay waiting for that right buyer who appreciates it to make the profit that I want. Next, these are some vintage Noritake amber glasses. And you can see here, I put iced tea and water. Different people use them for different things. So I always try and put all of that stuff into my title. So depending on what buyer's searching, they will find them. This was 2 sets of 4, but one of them got broke. So the buyer actually sent me an offer of $60 per set, and I countered them back at $56 and said, hey, one of these is broke. I only have 7 total. If you're okay with that, here is my lower offer per set. And they took it, and this was actually over $150 sale. So This went international. I believe it went to Canada, and I'm only a few dollars into these in an auction lot, making them, they ended up about an $80 profit. And then this tray surprised me. Sometimes I price things high, hoping, and then when they sell that high, I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. So sometimes having that confidence of just price it high, put it out there, hope the right buyer finds it, it works. So this tray was not branded. It did have the courting couple scene. I've sold other brands of courting couple scene. It wasn't marked though, so I didn't know what brand it was. I got this in my cart lot. So again, about $5 in from an online auction, and it is over an $85 profit, and it's sold in 2 days, guys. 2 days. Your auctions are an amazing place to find high-end items in lots for a low buy cost, and you make your money on the buy. If you have not checked out my channel membership packages, they are listed below. There should be a join button under all my videos. If you don't see it, you might have to go to the computer, but I have a $9.99 membership where I source for you. I put your zip code in, I go look, I tell you exactly what I would buy if I lived there. And we have had some amazing results in the last month of people making their money back in 2 days and having tons of stuff left over, which that is my goal when I do these auctions. Exactly what is happening with a few of my members. Maybe they will share their stories down in the comments below for you. So definitely check out those channel memberships. It could make you hundreds of dollars, and it really doesn't cost too much. The doll I was mentioning, so this doll, I checked her out. She was in the case, which doesn't necessarily really mean anything, but she was new in the box. She had never been removed. She had her paper around her. She had her little plastic bag over her head, which doesn't sound right, but she had a plastic bag over her head and just totally brand new. She was in the case for $50. I actually went to the manager. I said, I really don't want to pay this much for this doll. Can you do better? And she actually told me $20. So I paid $20 for her. She did take like 5 or 6 months to sell because I originally had her priced over $300. I was hoping to get more. I slowly lowered it, which is something I do. If I have a low buy cost, I'll price it high and then I'll kind of drop and drop. Finally, I dropped her down to 100. She sold really fast after I did that, making her about a $70 profit. And then if you watch the playlist of my what sold videos, you're going to see a lot of Swarovski. Swarovski is one of my favorite things to find. They're just few and far between at a price that you can flip them for a good profit. So this flamingo, I paid $20 for in an online high bid auction. I paid about $20 to get it shipped to me. So I was about $40 all in, but it sold in less than a week for $143.90, making it about an $85 profit really fast. So Swarovski, the bigger figurines are major bolos. Also Swarovski snowflake ornaments, really, really high dollar, most of them. And when I say that, I mean you could get like a $500 ornament. Watch for those. Look up those Swarovski ornaments. They are crystal. They have a little tag with the year. I learned about those because I found 5 of them in a garage sale a couple of years ago. And ever since, I've been like hooked on Swarovski. And I've also seen some Tiffany ornaments go very, very like hundreds up to thousands of dollars. So don't necessarily overlook those ornaments when you're looking at like Christmas stuff. Next is Sir Andrew, who is my dummy, who is, you can't see him. He's over there. He came from Harry Humstone. So this is Sir Andrew's friend who left the house. He is a ventriloquist dummy. He is Danny O'Day. And I paid up for him. I believe I paid about $75. He sold for $262 plus the buyer paid shipping. I think they paid about $20 in shipping. So this was over $160 profit, and he sold in less than a month. Absolutely amazing, amazing profit. Amazing. So watch out for them. The one that Harry sent me is Charlie McCarthy. Those also sell well for like 50 to 100. If you can find them with the box like this one was, they're gonna sell for a lot higher. So I hope you guys picked up some new bolos from this. Leave me a comment below with what your favorite item was, or if there's something that surprised you in here, let me know that as well. I want to bring across the biggest point for me is all of this stuff came from different places. There was thrift store stuff, there was garage sale stuff, there was auction stuff. If you vary up how you're buying and you get different merchandise, it will help you to increase your sales. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy hump day. You'll probably see this after my live sale. Hopefully I survived. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.